There's always been one thing I could never fully accept about the RV world. It feels permanently split into two extremes. The rugged off-road campers are usually built like construction vehicles, tough, practical, but uncomfortable enough that even taking a proper hot shower feels like a luxury. Meanwhile, the high-end luxury RVs look incredible inside, yet the moment the pavement disappears and the road turns rough, they become helpless giants that only belong on highways and smooth campgrounds. But the moment I discovered the 2027 Honda EvoNomad 4x4, I realized something important. Maybe there really is a vehicle capable of combining true off-road capability with genuine luxury living. And honestly, this machine feels like it arrived at least 5 years ahead of its time. This isn't a traditional RV with a few modern upgrades slapped onto it. Honda seems to have completely reimagined what a premium adventure motorhome should be. The first thing that grabs your attention is the exterior design. The moment this thing hits the road, most conventional RVs instantly look outdated. Honda abandoned the old-school boxy rolling apartment shape and instead gave the EvoNomad the futuristic styling of a next-generation electric SUV. The illuminated Honda badge, razor-sharp LED daytime running lights, aggressive muscular bumpers, and smooth aerodynamic body lines create an incredibly bold presence. The clean white exterior mixed with black accents gives it a modern, upscale appearance without unnecessary decorations or clutter. Massive panoramic side windows stretch almost the full length of the vehicle, flooding the interior with natural light while making the whole RV feel open and airy. Driving most RVs usually makes you feel like a delivery truck driver hauling cargo across the country. But driving the EvoNomad feels more like piloting a private luxury lounge on wheels. What impressed me most as a long-time RV enthusiast is the full-size solar roof system. Anyone who has spent time off-grid knows that electricity is everything. In the past, you either had to rely on noisy generators that burned fuel and ruined the peaceful atmosphere, or constantly search for campgrounds with power hookups, which completely defeated the feeling of freedom. But with an entire roof covered in high-efficiency solar panels, this RV changes the game. One full day of sunlight gives you enough energy to power the lights, air conditioning, kitchen appliances, entertainment systems, and more throughout the night. It finally delivers what RV travelers have always dreamed of, the ability to go wherever you want and stay as long as you want without depending on anyone else. And unlike many so-called off-road RVs that struggle on simple dirt roads, the EvoNomad was clearly engineered for real exploration. Oversized all-terrain tires, reinforced long-travel suspension, and increased ground clearance allow it to confidently handle snow, rocky trails, mud, sand, and steep mountain roads. Whether you want to chase the northern lights in Alaska, camp near Yellowstone, or disappear deep into remote wilderness areas far away from civilization, this vehicle gives you the confidence to do it. That's what an adventure RV should be. Not something that traps you on paved roads, but something that takes you places most people could never reach. Under the hood, Honda equipped the EvoNomad with a hybrid twin-turbo V6 engine, paired with an intelligent all-wheel drive system. Anyone who has driven old diesel RVs knows how exhausting they can be. Loud engines, sluggish acceleration, endless vibrations. It often feels like driving a tractor across the country. The EvoNomad feels completely different. Power delivery is smooth and responsive, low-end torque is incredibly strong for climbing steep terrain, and cabin noise is impressively controlled. At highway speeds, once the windows are closed, the interior becomes almost library quiet. You can have a normal conversation without raising your voice. The intelligent suspension system continuously adapts to the terrain, reducing vibrations, body roll, and road fatigue. Traditional RV road trips often leave your back aching after long drives, but this thing feels comfortable even after hundreds of miles behind the wheel. Honda also included multiple terrain modes including snow, mud, sand, and expedition settings. The vehicle automatically adjusts suspension behavior, traction control, and power distribution, making difficult terrain far less intimidating, even for beginners. But the real magic begins the moment you step inside. I used to believe RV interiors only needed to be functional. Comfort was secondary. The EvoNomad completely changed my mind. The interior just doesn't feel like a camper at all. It feels like a modern luxury apartment built onto an off-road platform. Soft, premium leather, high-quality tactile materials, elegant wood accents, and customizable ambient lighting create an atmosphere that feels refined without becoming overly flashy. There's no cheap plastic everywhere, and thankfully, none of the outdated, heavy redwood styling older luxury RVs love to use. Every detail feels thoughtful and carefully designed. The upper panoramic sleeping area is easily the soul of the entire vehicle. Massive glass panels extend across much of the roof, creating breathtaking views from bed. Imagine parking beside a snowy forest at night, lying down under a sky filled with stars, then waking up the next morning to views of mountains, lakes, or endless coastline right outside your window. At that point, it doesn't even feel like camping anymore. It feels like a 5-star hotel suite placed directly in the middle of nature. The central living area is intelligently designed as well. Comfortable sofas paired with a folding dining table create a warm space where families can eat together, relax, watch movies, or simply enjoy the scenery. Large windows pull natural light into every corner, eliminating the cramped feeling most RVs suffer from. The adaptive lighting system automatically changes brightness and color temperature throughout the day, giving the cabin a bright, refreshing atmosphere during daylight hours and a softer, warmer mood at night. The kitchen genuinely surprised me too. Most RV kitchens are tiny, awkward spaces where cooking feels like a battle, but this one was designed more like a real residential kitchen. You get an induction cooktop, a premium sink, microwave, large refrigerator, and plenty of hidden storage compartments. When not in use, many appliances disappear seamlessly into the cabinetry, keeping everything clean and uncluttered. Even if you spent an entire month deep in the mountains, you could still prepare proper home-cooked meals every day. The bathroom is another area where Honda refused to compromise. Instead of the tiny, cramped, wet bath layouts common in most RVs, the EvoNomad features a separate luxury shower area, elegant lighting, heated flooring, smart toilet technology, and full climate-controlled insulation throughout the cabin. Even in freezing winter conditions far below zero, the interior remains warm and comfortable, allowing you to enjoy a proper hot shower after a long day outdoors. Technology is everywhere inside this RV. A massive digital display stretches across the dashboard, integrating the instrument cluster and infotainment system into one futuristic cockpit. AI-assisted driving, adaptive cruise control, 360-degree cameras, lane-keeping assist, and automatic emergency braking are all included. Despite its size, the EvoNomad feels surprisingly easy to drive. Visibility is excellent, steering feels precise, and it never gives you the intimidating sensation of controlling a giant vehicle. The voice control system is also incredibly practical. You can adjust lighting, climate control, music, curtains, and other cabin functions simply by speaking, allowing the driver to stay focused on the road. And thanks to satellite internet connectivity and wireless charging throughout the cabin, you can still work remotely, join video calls, or stay connected, even in isolated wilderness areas with no cellular signal. Of course, many people will immediately ask about the price. Industry estimates suggest the base version could start around $140,000, while fully loaded models may exceed $190,000. That definitely isn't cheap. When you really think about it, many luxury RVs already cost that much while offering far less capability. A vacation apartment in a desirable city could cost millions and still leave you tied to one location forever. The EvoNomad offers something completely different. It's not just transportation, and it's not simply a temporary place to sleep. It represents an entirely new way of living, a lifestyle without geographical limits, where freedom itself becomes your permanent address. To me, this is exactly what the future of adventure travel should look like. You no longer have to choose between comfort and exploration. You no longer need to suffer through uncomfortable conditions just to experience incredible places. You can bring your entire home with you to the mountains, the desert, the ocean, or the forest. You could watch the sunrise beside the sea in the morning, have lunch deep in the woods, and spend the night under the stars on a mountain peak. No airports, no hotel reservations, no schedules, no restrictions. Wherever you park becomes home. So here's the question. If you had $200,000 to spend, would you buy a luxury apartment in the city or this rolling luxury explorer capable of taking you across America? And if you owned it, where would your first adventure begin?